the next happy hour starts at 4 days, 8 hours, 59 minutes. Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. That is an amazing loading screen. By the way, that monster you see right there next to Lindworm is Manipulate. He's going to be the monster for the next maze. If you look at the history of Monster Legends, every time they have a monster in the loading screen, there's always two monsters in the loading screen, and both of those are maze monsters. So everything you learned from this maze, you can use that knowledge for the upcoming maze to get that monster. Hopefully he's really good. To me, he looks like a stamina drainer. People are saying he might be a possession monster because of his name, Manipulate. So we'll find out soon enough. With that being said, I am recording during the first 10% discount of the limited time pathway. As you can see, for the next 19 minutes for Lindworm, there is a discount on his moves. So hopefully you guys saw my how to get Lindworm video, and then you guys are going to be good. You have enough maze coins. If you don't have enough, just kind of use this video as a guide, and keep in mind that the limited time pathway itself lasts for 2 full days. So you still have 2 days of collections. If you can get 225 every 4 hours, you can do the math how much maze coins you need, whether or not you can actually get the monster. So that's ultimately up to you. Now, I can't stress the importance. Hopefully you ingrain this in your mind. Look at the timer. 4 days, 22 hours. So that is, so at 4 days, 23 hours, because this started like a few minutes ago. Like what, 32 minutes ago. So at 4 days, 22 hours, 59 minutes, that is when the 10% discount starts and the limited time pathway starts. So ingrain that in your memory. And if you didn't get to move, if you see this video and you're like, hey, there's no happy hour, that's because the next happy hour, take a look at this screenshot right now, the next happy hour starts at 4 days, 8 hours, 59 minutes. Okay, so I won't be making a live stream like I normally do. I might do like community post and announcement video, but it's up to you guys. Just look at the timer that's left on the overall maze, and then put a timer to how many hours away that is in your time zone, wherever that is. Just set the timer on your phone, on your watch, do whatever you have to do to make sure you get the 10% discounts. Okay, guys? So again, 4 days, 8 hours, 59 minutes. That is when the next 10% discount will start. And after that, there are no more discounts for the limited time pathway. There's still major discounts for the regular maze, but none for the limited time pathway. And for those of you wondering when is the other major discounts, the other major discount happens at 1 day, 17 hours, 59 minutes, and that is the 30% discount. But by that time, the limited time pathway will be gone. So my advice is always, always, always move and get the monster. Okay, guys? I need to stress that because I still get questions, I still get comments, and I want you guys to essentially be able to figure it out. Just look at the overall timer. Know that when the next 10% discount is, and then you can do the math yourself and calculate it. That way you don't have to be asking about time zones. That way you don't need to be asking for reminders. You can kind of do it on your own, because that's kind of what I want my channel to be, where I teach you guys, and then you guys go out and essentially teach others and go about your way and be successful in Monster Legends. With that being said, the reason I have a lot of coins is because this is the first time I'm actually using my maze collector tickets. So again, I say this, the Golden Pass has the best offer, because aside from getting all those monsters, it helps you get the maze monsters without even really trying, because you just activate them and forget about it. So it's funny because normally my maze collector tickets go to waste. I normally never waste it because I've never really cared for a maze monster. Even Lawnrat, I didn't try that much. I recognized how good he was, but I'm like, I don't really care. But Lindworm, I have to go all out on Lindworm and get him. So we're going to start moving him. And then, just so you guys know, it's around 3,800 maze coins with a discount. Keep in mind you get some maze coins along the way. If there is no discount, then it's around 4,000, a little more than 4,000. So, you know, he's not out of the league for players. Even without a discount, if you play on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, if you play 4 days of Monster Legends, and you get 1,000 maze coins a day, which isn't that hard. It's logging in 4.5 times a day, which is like 5 minutes of playing. You would get 1,000 per day, so it's definitely possible even if you couldn't beat the monster dungeon. Here's a little tip and trick for anyone who is a new player. I don't want you guys to waste your gems. If you just put the weakest monsters you have, right? See, these are 130s right now, but if you put the weakest level you have and you exit out and you log back in, or you just fight again, look, they actually drop in level. So that makes it easy because you can easily beat them now. Where's my armor at? So let me replace you. And then now you're battling level 40s with a high level monster. So for newer players, if you have some level 4 monsters, if you don't have level 4 monsters, make a quick Treezard, Firestar, Pandakin, level them to level 4, and then just bring them into battle. That way you don't have to waste 10 jumps to skip the battle. So you don't need strong monsters to go out through the maze. Alright, let's keep going. I love this because you're also going to get 14 gems towards the end of it. Alright, so 71k food. And let's see, spin the roulette wheel. Hopefully you get some mace coins along the way as you're doing this as well. And I got some Dunraw cells, so this is good if you need a Megaton legendary. I got some Wicca cells as well. Okay, cool. Forsaken cells in the maze. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Wicca is a Dutch area nature Forsaken support monster, so not bad at all. I think might also have possession, so might also be denial. But definitely support is what I remember the monster. Can remove positive effects, can remove negative effects from your team. Really good monster. I think for Wicca gets forgotten a lot. I don't know why, but she's pretty good. Oh, I was so close. Alright, let's exit out of that. Got my level 6 rune. Awesome. And look, I'm like 3 nodes away. When you see the 110, you know you're like 3 nodes away. You're only 2 nodes away from getting the monster, I believe. There's another fight node, so there's 2 fight nodes that come up. I'm still missing the 14 gems, so that's the 110 maze coins. Alright, here's the fight node. Let's click fight. And I don't need to change anything, I hope. Yeah, just save Rossi. Luckily they were all dark, so Armor Claw has an elemental advantage. Alright, those are my 14 gems right there. And then my 100 cells. So then let me get my Glycon cells. So this is important. In order to get the monster, right, the 100 cells, you only need around 3,800. Watch. I'll move, and I'll move again. I started with like I started with almost 4,000. I have 192. So again, you need around 3,800. You might be wondering, Armor, what's that last move for? Should I move again? Yes, you should move again. If you do that last movement, you get 60 more cells. So if you finish the whole LTP, you get 160 cells for the monster. Isn't that awesome? So you should definitely 100% move and get yourself those last 60 cells. So like I said, there's still 2 days in the event. I'm definitely going to move during the next 10% discount to get that final piece, to do that final movement. And then I'm going to wait for the 30% discount to start moving the other monsters so I can get more Lindworm cells. I'm hoping I get, I don't know how much I get. Like I said, I've never really tried in a maze, but I'm hoping I get a good amount. So if I go to my vaults right now and I go to dark and I scroll, there he is, Lindworm, 100 cells, so I can officially start crafting them. So that is awesome. I think I might go ahead and start crafting them already. Where is he? Craft, if the game lets me. I probably got to sell my current one right now. Dark, and yeah, oh, I can't craft them right now. Okay, so I have to sell my current Lindworm and then I can start crafting them. So there you go, guys. As you can see, it is totally doable, totally possible. Here, let me do a collection. Here, let me gamble a high level rune for you guys. Let's see if I'm lucky or not lucky. We'll go team speed and we will go level 8 rune and let's craft. And it is a 12-hour. Ouch, I believe that's a downgrade. Or, yeah, I think that's a downgrade, but if not, then hopefully it stays the same. Well, with that being said, guys, that is going to be for this video. Now you know that getting Lindworm is possible. Of course, I use my maze collector tickets, but you can look at any other video I've made, anything on the maze. It is 100% possible to get this monster free to play, so make sure you get yourself this monster. A lot of players have been asking me, do I think this monster is worth ranking up? 100% I think he's worth ranking up. Get him at least to rank 1. Here, let me show you guys real quick. Let's go ahead and change for Lindworm real quick. Lindworm, alright. Go ahead and get him at least to rank 1 if you have to invest to get him to rank 1, because that cooldown immunity is a game changer. If you're fighting faster Kodamas, Siamese, Glamheads, anyone that can activate your cooldowns, the fact that you're immune to cooldown, and then the fact that you don't need to rank this monster up to get his best skill set, and you can just, you know, if you're fighting Kodama and Kodama does cooldown activation, you know you're not hit, and then you can reset the cooldown on one of your allies with events, and then that monster can attack. Or maybe you make a Lindworm go sick in the turn order, and then it's the enemies all of their turns. So then you do Age Overseer, turn them all into babies, and then your monsters get a guaranteed turn-in because they're not going to be killed by the enemy. Or maybe just turn transfer to whoever you need to, or you CDA someone, right? If it's Kodama, Hardy, and some other monster, and Kodama did CDA, you do CDA against Hardy, and then unless he's running 0 cooldowns, he has to recharge, and then you have 0 cooldowns on your allies. Like, this monster is just so versatile. He's a must-have monster, in my opinion. Do I think he's worth ranking up again? Yes. And do I think there's going to be a better monster that gets released? It's possible. So I can't see into the future. I don't know whether or not there will be a better monster than Lindworm, but I can tell you he is one of those monsters that, because of the skill set, he's going to be viable for a long time to come. Whatever gets released, whether it's stronger, the only way this monster gets replaced is if we get a faster monster who is also immune to cooldowns, who also has the same skill set, who can transform, who can deny, who can support, like who can turn transfer, which I don't see that happening. I don't see Soldier Point releasing another monster with turn transferring capabilities, with cooldown activation, cooldown deactivation, positive effect removal, denial. I just don't see it. Okay, so I think even if like another anticipation monster comes out and then you lose access to sequence benders, maybe, because again, like Hardy, I don't even care sometimes. I'll give him a turn. He can attack my team, whatever. So unless a stronger anticipation monster that can deny something gets released, even then you just rely on the baby skills, the single CDA. So super versatile monster. I see him being viable for a long time to come. So I would go ahead and invest in Lindworm. And with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully this video was helpful. Best of luck to all of you on the Raiders of the Storm Maze, and remember to subscribe.